Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Toxic Tita here, and welcome to L-stars Reworked. About a year ago, I did a video on what if there was a total drama L-stars, and today we got the OG cast, but we have a few new additions that I think we're missing. As you can see, we get from the reboot cast, we got Emma, Amy, Millie, Scary Girl. Chase. From Pack 2, we got Topher, Amy, and Beardo. And then from Original Island, I decided to bring back Stacy, just because she was the first boot after all, and the rest of the cast stayed pretty much the same. But yeah. So the first challenge was a race. Basically, the last person to arrive would be automatically eliminated. So let's get into it. So, probably one of the first people to first arrive there will be Eva, and we'll be making the teams based on the Revenge of the Island. The second person to arrive there would most likely be Brick, followed by DJ, then Chase, then Trent right after, followed by Izzy, then Tyler, next up we will be bringing we'll have Amy, then Emma, followed by B, then Sammy, then next would be Bridget, followed by Topher, Scary Girl, and Millie. Alright, next contestant will be Beth, followed by Cody, then finally Rodney would come carrying Blanley. Because I just think that is very in character for them to do. Blanley taking a little bit of advantage of Rodney. The next person to come in would be Anne Maria. Then Justin, right behind her. Next is Dave. After that is Dawn. Then Beardo. Followed by Katie. Sadie does arrive with Katie, but she waits. She waits so they can be on the same team. Then Dakota. Leonard. Then Sadie. Max. Then Ezekiel. And then next up we will have Ella, followed by Sam, last but not least, Stacy, and Dead last. Yep, and as you can see, these are our teams. Yes, these were not planned in the slightest, so... Yep. So here, one of the first challenge. So for the first stage, it will be until one team gets fully wiped out. And each phase would be a different generation, like Generation 1, Generation 2. Like the early merge would be Gen 3, and then the late merge would be Gen 4. So the first challenge will be jumping off a cliff. And so basically, I think the teams, they just have to jump off the cliff. And first team to win would be returning raccoons. I feel like everybody would jump. And I feel like here, the lizards would come in second. And here, and Amaria, Dakota, and Amy all do not jump. Which on the lizards, only person who wouldn't jump would be Blaney. And here, I would think everybody would just boot Inga Maria very first. But here is the twist. The first, since we have so many characters, contestants, every elimination is going to be a double for the very first stage. And here, I'm sorry, but the majority team just votes off Blaney and Amaria, them two being the very, very first boots. As you guys can see, yep, it's adding a few more. But now, the second challenge will be Big Sleep. So I think one of the people that would be best at it, the Falcons are going to be winning this challenge. So I just think Sam is just really, really good at staying awake. He is a gamer after all. And Trent and Break will also be good at that. And I think here, Dawn and Sammy, along with Brick, would all be getting into really good. Oh, so we'll start having a little friendship. But next one would be who would last the longest. I think here the Falcons are going to win this, so I think the Lizards would actually beat the Raccoons. And here, I think majority of people like, all right, the votes between Leonard, Ezekiel, or Stacy. And here, I think I'm just based off of physical and basically overall gameplay. Stacy goes, they would just vote Stacy because she's the weakest link. And here on the lizards, I just think here they would actually vote off Sadie, just because this is pretty much, this is Topher going to Eva and Chase, saying, hey look, and also bringing in Dave, like, hey look, we should vote Katie and Sadie. If we let them get too far, they're gonna be an unstoppable duo. So how about it? And they both agree. But the next challenge, Dodge Brawl. This team is basically going to be a free-for-all. Team that gets the most knockouts wins. And I'm sorry, Scary Girl's crazy, and Scary Girl and Izzy are both crazy, so it comes down to the rest of their teammates, which I think the first beat Falcons will do better than their turn in Raccoons. And the really only good person on their team is Eva, as on the Lizard. So yeah, no, that isn't gonna happen. So on the return, on the losing Lizards, I think here, for flopping it and just really not being really able to, really not wanting to participate, Ella, just because she really can't, just doesn't like to hurt anyone. And on the Raccoons, I'm sorry, Leonard, just because he tried to use his magic. And that's the first 6 already done. And now we only have a few more. See, that's 6. 1, 2. All right, we only have 1, 2, 3. We only have 5 eliminations left for stage 1. The next challenge will be Paintball from Generation 1. And so this will be the final, from Season 1. This will be the final challenge from Season 1. And here, I think the team that does the best would actually be the Lizards. It's coming out on top. And here, I think their turn Raccoons will vote off Rodney, just for being generally annoying. I mean, he is really strong, but people see more as a liability. And on the Falcons, I just say here that they boot Sam just for being unathletic. And everybody else kind of puts in a little work besides Max, but Max is seen as more useful than Sam. Yep. That's 8 down. The next challenge will be from Season 2. And here, we're actually going to be shaking up the teams quite a lot. So, the Alien Challenge. So, I feel like the 2 best people will win this, and the first person to basically win will be the Trent, and he will take over the new losing Lizards. And we'll get first pick, and the second person that'll probably just stick by Trent, whatnot, and will get second pick would be Eva. Just because I think Chaparral won't want to mess with her too much. But it is what it is. So Trent does get first pick. And out of everybody, I think he picks Sammy. Just because you think he'll be a good team player. Eva picks DJ. Eva gets the next pick. She picks Izzy. Trent, I think he picks Justin. And then he picks Beth. Eva picks Tyler. Followed by Emma. Trent picks Dave. Followed by Scary Girl. Eva next picks Topher. Followed by Millie. Trent, then next up, picks Brick, along with Dawn. And then Eva picks B along with Bridget. Trent picks Chase along with Dakota. Eva picks Amy with Cody. And there's only this one will be a triple elimination. And now whoever Trent does not pick will the only person to stay from an elimination. That one is Ezekiel, leaving Katie, Beardo, and Max to all be eliminated. Alright, make sure I'm so important. But we're on to stage 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Final 22. Alright. The merge will be a final 11. The next challenge will be, we're going into Generation 2. Log riding. This is taking part of the total one from Gen 2 and basically putting my own twist on it. They have to hold on to a log while it's spinning for as long as possible. Last team to fully drop loses, and here, I'm sorry, First Blue Falcons, they are winning this thing. There's no way anyone here could outlast Eva in a competition like this. Eva's brute, just pure raw strength could probably outlast pretty much anyone here. And so here, I'm sorry, but Dave. Now here we're still doing double elimination since there are a lot of people. But the 2 people with the most votes are eliminated, and that is Dave and Beth. Because few people would vote Beth just because she is a previous winner, or previous finalist. And the only other one here is Millie. And she's on the other team. So, the next challenge, let's just go ahead and start, will be obstacle course. And the team that probably won't win this one, I'm sorry, Losing Lizards. And here, I think here they're going to eliminate Bridget for being very clumsy on the obstacle course. And then Topher for really not helping out during the challenge, during the last few challenges. So we are down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are down to the final 18. No more double eliminations or single elimination or triple. Only single elimination from here on out. But next one will be pinball. Human pinballs. Each person will take a turn. And here, I think the first boot Falcons are just overall better equipped for this kind of thing. And so, Losing Lizards. You lose. And here, I think here they do boot Ezekiel. You made it far, bud, but you didn't really do. You did better than you usually do, but and it wasn't good enough. People still saw you as the weak link. But next challenge will be not Fear Factor. Will be hanging. Basically lasting to continue. Hanging wins. And here, I think Justin will realize, oh shoot, Eva will basically win this again. So he's hanging by Chase. And he's like, hey Chase, look. You and me, let's jump and grab onto Eva's legs, try and throw her off. That way Brick can win this challenge. Which Chase agrees. Which means the first boot Falcons do lose. And the Lizards do win. And here, I'm sorry just for his poor challenge performance in this competition. I'm sorry, B. B's weight really didn't do him any favors. Because B is strong, but just wasn't strong enough. But this one will be a double elimination. Each team will be. It is a sword fight. In a virtual world, last person standing on each team will win immunity, and those two. For Losing Lizards is Scary Girl, and the first Blue Falcons is Izzy. And here, I think people are just going to boot Chase just for being very egotistical and whatnot. And on the Falcons, they vote out Eva for being a major challenge threat. And everybody knows the merge is coming right around the corner. But it is what it is. So, 1, 2. We are down to the final 14. 3 more eliminations. Then, also this challenge will be a double. Another double elimination. Each team will be going to... Each team will be going to elimination. But this one... They will have to stay in water for as long as possible. And the person who wins this challenge for the Lizards will be Brick. But the water will gradually get colder and colder. Person who wins it for the Falcons would be Tyler, just because he thrives for this kind of thing. And the person to be eliminated from the Lizards is Scary Girl. Everybody's pretty much afraid of her. She did make it very far. And on the Falcons, I think they just boot Amy just for being very mean and whatnot, but very good for Amy. Very, very good. But now it is the final 12. And we have one more left. One more thing left. One unlucky person will not be making it to the merge. Alright, see this number generator right here? You generate a number between 1 and 12. And that number is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Izzy is eliminated just by pure random luck. And we have reached the merge, people. Some people just their very first merge. But merge always comes sometime. But oh shoot. So the next challenge will they will all have to survive the night. So they have to stay outside, cannot go inside. Unless last person to go inside wins, and that person is actually Emma coming out with the win. And here, I think that Dawn be voted out just for being a very social butterfly. Never good connections with the majority of the people here. And no, if she gets any further, she will possibly win. But this next challenge is a purge. It is race around the island, last person to get their wins. And I feel like the last person to get there will be Millie. But Millie will be getting to choose one person of her choosing to eliminate as well. And she chooses Justin. Yep. So, we're down to the final 8. And so, this next challenge, it will be a dueling stick. They will be going at each other with dueling sticks. And this is their current matchups: Emma versus Brick. Brick loses to Emma. Tyler loses to Dakota. Dakota loses to Trent. And DJ jumps off just so he doesn't have to fight Sammy. Next is Emma beats Dakota. Trent beats Sammy. And finally, Emma beats Trent. And here, Emma will be able to choose one person to eliminate, and that is DJ. Just because DJ is a physical threat, and she's really neat, and she can't have one of them being in the finale. But this next challenge is shit. All death mounts stand on ice. Last person to fall off loses. Last person to stay on the ice wins, and that person is Trent. And here, I'm sorry, Emma, you are eliminated. Everybody's perceived her as a challenge threat. I think she just went her way to the finale because she has done very good in pretty much every single challenge since the very beginning. So we're down to the final 6, guys. This is crazy. This next one is elimination memory. And first person who has the best memory, we're gonna win. That's gonna be Cody. And here, I'm sorry, Break does get eliminated here. But here's the thing, they're gonna have to vote right after. And so, sadly, Trent is also eliminated. Next challenge will be boys versus girls. And here, I feel like the girls have the upper hand over the boys. And I think the girls would have to choose who to bring. And sadly, Cody does get eliminated here. And here, let's just add a couple rows. Third, second, and this last one will be a race carrying a boulder, which last place would be Dakota, second place Sammy. That means Tyler wins it all. But if you guys like this quick little season, please leave a like down below, and I'll see you all next time. Later.